I'm looking at all my different videos here in playlists to see like what series of streams that we've done. Yeah, it has been a while since we've done a proper Mario game. Not counting ROM hacks or League bonus content, it was Odyssey. Meanwhile, the last Sonic thing we did was the Venture 100% completion thing last year. There's a big difference there.
Super Mario Party counts then.
Yeah, I mean, hey, by that logic, we just played Mario right now because of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And you know, I need to also check something. When was the last time I played a Zelda game? Oh yeah, last Thursday. Got him.
Well, it's been a while, me.
Also, by the way, in this logic, I'm not counting randomizers either, because I did a 64 randomizer in like 2019. I remember that much.
Lester sneaks in the straw poll. Link's Awakening 3 Heart Run.
Yeah, I actually did that already.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right.
Yeah, when the game was new.
I forgot. Sorry.
But do it again, this time with the Game Boy game. No, better yet, I got a challenge for you. Do Link to the Past 3 Heart Run. But I can't! Exactly. He failed the challenge. He really was like, what, one of the only, if not the only, Zelda game you can't do a 3 heart run technically of because you're forced to pick up the heart container before the collectible and the dungeon drops.
Yeah.
Like the crystals and such.
That's so silly.
It's weird. I was actually thinking, like, I kind of want to try a 3 heart run, but how would you do that? Because the only easy way of doing that is Game Sharks. Like, you have to use cheat codes to, like, delete hearts or something. Oh, no, better yet, I know how you'd probably have to do that. And I don't know how well it would work with the game's coding. You would have to just play the entire dungeon until you beat the boss. Then when you beat the boss, save and quit, and then hack in the item you would get from beating the dungeon. Like, there's so many stupid ways that you'd probably do a 3 heart run that because it's technically impossible.
Yeah. I mean, you could always play the original Legend of Zelda.
Oh, man. There's no challenge run for that. It's just playing the game and surviving, because that game is hard.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say a challenge.
Worse yet, second quest, because that, oh, it's like every time you play those dungeons are different.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if you've beaten the original or not.
Oh, I have, like, years ago when I was a teenager. I beat it with the GameCube version. That was kind of hard enough with the controller in mind.
I haven't, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, and I know this kind of is like, I haven't ever beaten Super Mario Bros. Or Legend of Zelda, the originals on both those games. I have never beaten either.
I mean, they're hard games that have aged poorly nowadays, so it's understandable. Like, it's kind of hard to go back nowadays and probably beat those.
I'm sure if I load up Switch Online, I could probably play it and beat it because save states, but...
Yeah, also the rewind function.
And the rewind function, but, you know, I need to sit down and play things. I have a bazillion other games I want to play. I want to play at some point this year. I'd like to play the original Final Fantasy VII and beat it, because I've been wanting to for a good portion of my life. So.
Yeah. Hey man, that copy of Shantae looks really good. I wonder when I will ever get to play it. I'm just looking over on my counter, I see it.
Yeah. I need to go actually order it on Twitch.
Yeah, it's like $10. Not bad. The only issue I heard about this port, I think it was a weird limitation with how they set up, because I remember this was mentioned in the little video that Modern Vintage Gamer put out with the game, because he was one of the people who made it, this port possible. He was the person who made the emulator. And he said that the only real issue with it is they had to separate the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance versions. So technically your save for the Game Boy Color one doesn't transfer into the Game Boy Advance one, which is kind of weird, but I think it's because of a limitation with how that worked on the Game Boys in general. Because when you put a game in a Game Boy Advance, there's a physical switch that gets hit and tells it that's a Game Boy game, so play it in Game Boy mode. And Shantae being that special case in the system, having an enhanced mode for GBA, it doesn't have that hardware to, I guess, do the check, and I guess I couldn't replicate it. So I just have to separate the versions.
That is kind of fun.
It's a weird issue, but at least they have access to the Game Boy Advance version, because the 3DS eShop version, the Virtual Console one, did not. So it was impossible to get the Tinkerbat transformation unless you use the debug menu. Which means you literally 100% the game with one cheat code. I had to do that, by the way, when I first played that version, because I literally got to the final dungeon in that game, and it crashed, and when I reloaded it, my save was deleted.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad, so I'm like, no, I'm not replaying this whole game. I'm just going to use debug mode and get back to where I was. Get me Tinkerbat while I'm here. I don't know why that happened. I really don't. I'm still wondering what happened there. Delete the save file. It was just that bad of a crash, I guess.
I love this track. I just wish it wasn't as short as it was.
Yeah, I wish it was like maybe another minute long, because it's over before you really get to the good part.
I finally got my my update video to do. I finally got around to getting the commentary done. I need to get it edited, but I've run into a problem with my Premiere. My settings got wiped,
Oh, that's weird.
so I'm gonna have to ask Amber. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask her to help me get it back because I can't remember. And not only that, it's just, I'll put it this way: my update, me putting off my update video is basically how things are being on my channel as of late, because I just don't have time to do a lot of content anymore like I used to.
Fair.
At least until this overtime nonsense at work stops, because when I can come home at 1:30, then I can record. When I come home at 1:30, I can sit down and actually record something, at least until I'm doing until I can actually get ready for bed and all that other stuff. And plus, I've been just so plumb tired because we've been doing overtime.
Yeah, it wears you down. I get that. Because I pretty much feel like I had that same issue this whole month. April was just basically, hey buddy, old pal. Let me tell you, if you ever say that catchphrase to me, I will murder you. Every time I hear that, it always follows bad news.
Hey, buddy, old pal.
No! I just got home. I'm not going back. I had a lot of extra work this month. To be fair, it's good, but at the same time, man, I'm tired.
That's kind of how I feel. Like, I'll put it this way: I got offered double time this weekend for the first time in my life. I've got offered double time to come into work on Saturday last weekend. I declined it because I'm so tired of doing overtime all the time.
I don't blame you. And since you're already doing so much overtime anyways, you don't need the extra money from that. It would be nice, but it's like, I know. No.
And that's kind of how I've been said in my update video. Just like, look, I know it's been kind of barren on my channel ever since Final Fantasy VII finished. I mean, yeah, I'm still doing Dead Space every Wednesday, but that's literally all I can I have time to record. And I mentioned in the videos, like, the only time I really get to edit or do anything is like Sunday. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that we have the entirety of Dead Space recorded for that sake, because you will still have something to work on. I didn't mean to go home. That would have been dangerous.
I'm probably going to be practicing up my next Let's Play. And my next Let's Play is going to be kind of special because, I mean, same as you, this is my 10-year anniversary doing stuff this year, so...
It's actually this month, too. It's May.
Yeah, it's actually this month, and I plan on doing something for it. So that was so close. Yeah, I almost got overtaken by 2 star people.
Wow. Yeah, a little too close on your end, too.
I meant to go to Mute City, not Big Blue again.
What's that? Mute. All right, let's mute us then. Sure, we don't need to talk. Sorry, that was part of the dad joke from earlier.
Don't shut up. You'll be part of Pete Pants City if you don't shut up here in a second.
Is this a joke or is this a threat? This is a threat. I'm not scared.
I don't know. You know, there's one really cheesy line from The Walking Dead that I always found. I was like, wow, that's the cheesiest like threat someone could have ever made on a show about zombies killing people.
Oh, jeez! What a ricochet! I almost got hit from a green shot. A ricochet tore me. It barely clipped my banana peel. The saves.
But no, he was like, I'm gonna take you to PP Pants City. I'm just like, okay. 1, that was kind of childish. 2,
Yeah.
that wasn't even that funny.
Well, that almost feels like something that's in a Duke Nukem game, because the guy swears up and down, but I feel like there's like a line or 2 in the game that just sounds like a child's language.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't really that big of a fan. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really that big of a fan of Duke Nukem. As much as I love Doom and its crazy, stupidness, at least that game was charming in a way, because it's just like, look at this brute just brutalizing demons. You know, but Duke Nukem, like, yeah, I know a lot of people like him. I never really found the appeal to him, because a lot of his jokes are just poop jokes.
Yeah. I think that's the bigger problem with it.
I don't like that type of humor. I'm not that keen on it. As a janitor, I'm tired. I'm tired. That's one type of humor I just don't care for too much. That's why I never really thought Wario was that funny of a character. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't you like the fart button?
Not really.
Fair.